There's only one problem. So it's almost the end of summer of August 2011. August 2011, August 27th. Summer's pretty much almost over, but it's freaking hot. It was hot all day, and I just lied around all day in my little room in New Westminster. I can't even garner up enough energy to do anything, or even get outside. So I thought maybe I'll wait till the evening, like past dinner time, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, when it starts to get tolerable. For a white, red-headed redneck like me, the sun can get pretty brutal. But now it's tolerable, and I thought I'd make a little downtown video for the fun of it. I like downtown because you got all these gigantic buildings that create a lot of shade. So you can call me a shady character. But yeah, it's 7 o'clock in the heart of the city. And I really am starting to come up with fewer and fewer ideas for videos. But YouTube has told me that I can make videos longer than 15 minutes, and I have made an hour long or a 59-minute video. I've made 20-minute, 30-minute, obnoxiously long videos. But I'm thinking this might be the night to try to make something at least over an hour and a half, 2 hours. If I could make a video that lasted for more than 2 hours, I would be a YouTube hero. And I've got 2 batteries for this laptop that I use to record my videos with, and they're fully charged. So I'm going to see if I can utilize all that battery strength, and see if I can crack the at least over an hour video, just wandering around the streets of Vancouver, and hate to say it, but recently I've renewed my love of smoking. Usually after I drink about 3 or 4 beer, I like to fire one up. Gives me a good headstone or a good body rush. And another thing is I was working all week, well, 4 days on a roof, doing a roofing job in the blazing sun, and I just fried like bacon and eggs. I don't know, it's sort of calmed down a little bit, but my nose and my top of my head, bald, redhead, and up on a roof is usually not a good thing. But yeah, I cooked myself, so I thought, Saturday, my day of rest, is another hot day of blazing sun in Vancouver. I thought I'd just stay home and just stay out of the elements. But come around, dinner time, 6 or 7, it cools off, so it's tolerable. So that's why I'm here, just for the fun. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is make a obnoxiously long video, just to see how long I can get away with it. So I'm gonna try to go for 2 hours. Yeah, like I say, I've been smoking cigarettes, but I like to put them out halfway, smoke half, put it out like that. Put it back in the Pall Mall pack. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this and without getting thrown in the drunk tank. See how it goes. And wish me luck. Yeah, so this is Vancouver, the heart of the city. I'm on Granville Street, heading south. Heading south. Yeah. So now I'm at the corner of Robson and Granville, and people are probably staring at me, going, "Why is this guy talking to himself in front of a laptop?" I don't blame him. It's a little bit weird, but in this city, I kind of fit in. Everybody's kind of weird around here. And right now we're heading west. We were heading south. Now we're heading west on a Robson Street. And this is a memorial to one of our Canadian leaders, Jack Layton. Yeah. Look him up on Google for all you Americans and outsiders. Pretty strong presence in our country. Just passed away to cancer.
Where?
Yeah, so I'm gonna head north just because Rob's in it's fairly busy pedestrian street, and sort of want to get away from the crowd. So let's walk this way for a little bit. We're gonna walk down. This is I can't remember what street this is. I should know by now. But yeah, we're heading on a one-way street north. And right behind me is the old Vancouver courthouse, which has now become the Vancouver Art Gallery. And the new courthouse is on that block over there. It's not really a big deal, but I thought I'd let you know of that. And just like to say, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful night. The sun has sort of been obscured by the buildings and the mountains and all that, so it's cooled off a little bit. It's not obnoxiously hot. It's actually quite breezy and nice. And like I say, it's about 8 o'clock, so this is my favorite time of summer. The end of the summer when it is at nighttime where you can walk around without a jacket. Just walk around, and the best thing about summer is nighttime, as far as I'm concerned. And since we're in Vancouver, I got to show you the Hotel Vancouver, which is this building right here.
I've been walking behind you.
Yeah, this is the Hotel Vancouver. Quite magnificent. One of the oldest, well, one of the older buildings in Vancouver. It's been around forever. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to show you with my laptop, because when I face my laptop towards anything, I can't actually see what I'm trying to video, because the webcam camera is pointed away from me, which doesn't give me any indication, but that's no big deal. I'm pretty sure you can see that. But at the very top, you can see they're doing some kind of restoration or construction up there, which looks like a pretty, well, it could be hazardous if you're not aware of your surroundings. I think they're just trying to clean up the rooftop, because those old buildings had these, I think it was copper rooftops that need to be refurbished or something like that. Like I said, it's Saturday night, August 27th, 2011 in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And that's what's going on right at this minute. In the heart of the city, bitches. And that's another view of the mighty Hotel Vancouver, which looks like it's in some kind of rainproofing. I don't even know, but they got all kind of scaffolding and stuff up there. Maybe that might be my next job, to go up there, go up there and clean the roof. Yeah, and this is an old church that was probably here like long ago, before most of these skyscrapers were built. Back when Vancouver was just a blip, a pioneer town. But I kind of think it's beautiful that they've managed to keep a little bit of history along with modern civilization. It's always a good thing to remember your past. God knows I do. And yeah, there's always construction. There's always going to be new stuff. Old stuff gets taken away, out with the old and new with the new. But nah, that's just the way. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. So apparently, I'm sitting at Memorial Garden, and there's a little sign here, which I might as well show you. It says, "I am the resurrection and the life. Those who believe in me, even though they die, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die." John 11:25-26. This was dedicated on Sunday, October 13th, 2002. And I'll just show you that, just so you know I'm not going to full of shit. But to tell you the truth, I'm not I'm not religious. But I do believe in one thing. I believe that I will have some more beer. I'm looking at the time I've already racked up on this video. I've already done, I've done 41 minutes. Disgraceful. Absolute disgrace. But I'm going to try to roll this thing at least over the hour mark, because I did one video that lasted almost an hour, like 59 minutes in West Vancouver. But I really want to see what YouTube will accept. So I'm going to go at least over an hour. So I got a little more time to go. So let's, mostly the reason why I found this place, this little spot here, was to refill my beer mug and have another smoke. So that's what I'm going to do. And mostly, I'm just trying to. I've already reiterated. That's a hard word to say when you're half hammered. But I'm just trying to see if I can make a super long video, like 2 hours. So, if you're with me, you're with me. Oh, that's the stuff. It goes right to my heart. Like I say, if I make it past an hour on this video, which is not long for now, maybe another 15-20 minutes, I'll shut it off. And then I'll make some obnoxious video of me going to sleep for 4 hours and see if I can download that or upload, whatever you want to call it. But as you can see, I like to spend a lot of quality time by myself. I think that I'm part man, part dog. I am my own best friend. So this cigarette is halfway done, so I'm going to put it out like this. It's got me kind of like a head rush. So I'll have to sit back and just enjoy the buzz. And right about now, I gotta take a piss. So I'm gonna find a place that's sort of out of the public eye. If I rocked a piss right here, I'd probably get thrown in the tank. And there is one thing I've discovered about when you drink and smoke. Is that if I just drank, I don't really stagger around. But when I drink and I smoke, it sort of gives you that drunken stagger, which especially if you're downtown, could be dangerous. But yeah, if I just drink without smoking, I don't stagger. I don't slur my words. But if I drink and I smoke, it kind of leads to staggering around a little bit. So I try not to smoke too much when I drink. And that's my words of wisdom. If you don't want to stagger, if you don't want to be a staggering drunk, don't smoke and drink. Just drink. But hey, we are all just people. We're not perfect. But yeah, I'm going to stagger around a little bit. And this video really is just for my own enjoyment. If you get some entertainment out of it, that's good. If you don't, I don't give a rat's ass. Okay, let's roll. So this waterfall makes me want to relieve myself, and that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I'll get away with this. Yeah, mission accomplished. So this little place is a quiet little oasis I found in the city. Found this about 2 years ago, back in 2009, and this is where I'm going to change my battery for my laptop so I can keep going with this video. And I'm going to show you where I found it. See, right there is the power source. That's where I'm going to plug in my computer. That way I could take the battery out of the laptop and replace it with my other charged up battery so that I can keep going with this. And this was my thought all day long. I'm going to do this because I've been here before. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's actually quite a little beautiful spot in the city. Not a lot of people know about it. I do. It's not overrun. Nice place. It's like a little a miniature park with beautiful flowers and just gorgeous. Yeah, so right now I'm going to plug in and then I'll replace my battery. Seems to me though that I'm kind of having a hard time finding that power cord. I think I might have left it at home. Which is probably okay because I've tried to make a video that lasted longer than an hour, so I'm already at 1 hour and 4 minutes. So apparently, as I'm looking through my bag, I cannot find the power cord that will allow me to go any further. So I might have to shut this down. I'll just run the existing juice that I have. Yeah, it looks like I've not brought my power cord with me. So right now I'm going to check my battery power. So I hit start. I go to my control panel. Then I hit power options twice. Then I hit power meter. It says I have 22% left, so I think I should just shut it down right about now. I'll exit that. Exit that. Back to this. And I'll just end this video with showing you around this beautiful little hideout spot in the city. And like I say, the sun has finally cooled off. It's one of those gorgeous Vancouver nights, as you can see. Yeah, and if I had a power cord, I would continue this for another more hour, but I think I've done enough.